how y'all feel? Cause I feel so awesome. How you feel? Awesome. I guess that's awesome. You fine and your awesome. Wanna roll awesome. Let's go. Yeah, hands in the skyline. AWE. Some call me awesome. Some call me busy. Call me awesome. Gator on my shirt.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. With Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. Pistons coming to town, hoping to notch this one here in this one-game road trip. This indeed is a tough time for them right now, trying to figure out how to win games. Only one win in their first 9 starts.
Now, they're probably not too thrilled with having to face this team again because they haven't been able to beat them once this season. So maybe tonight's their night. We'll see.
Well, they got to forget about that. Whatever they do, guys, they cannot come in with a negative attitude. I mean, they can't think about what's happened in the past in the season series up to this point. They've got to focus on the here and now. This is a chance for redemption, and they've got to look at it as a great opportunity to turn the tide.
Presented by State Farm, let's take a look now at the Detroit Pistons opening lineup. They've got Tracy McGrady. Paul George is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Monroe in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Bulls, Mr. Perfect in at 2 guard. Rose and Dang on the floor. Carlos Boozer out there with Taj Gibson. Here's Mr. Perfect. Five to shoot. Fires from deep. And that one's good.
Come on now, you got to pay better attention than that on a shooter like him. He'll make that 10 times out of 10.
McGrady against Rose. Now Hamilton. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Boozer. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
Kevin, he told me that they'll be looking to keep things moving quickly on the offensive end in order to negate some of their opponent's shot-blocking skills. He feels that if they can keep them on the move and off balance, they'll be able to keep their leapers from turning away shots. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like that one they're facing today, Clark has certainly got their attention.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they need to dictate what they do offensively instead of taking what's available. Take what you want.
Steve?
Well, that's the only way to go. I mean, this is a game about aggressiveness. And if they're not aggressive, that defense is just going to swallow them up.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Back to Rose. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Beautiful play there. Absorbing the contact and going to the free throw line for one.
Boy, I like the concentration he showed there. He knew he was going to get hit, but kept his eye on the hoop. Now he has a chance at a three-point play.
Good for the three-point play. Here's McGrady. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Kicks it to Hamilton. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's George. 11 points last game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bass. Sinks it from about 9 feet out. Here's Rose. Now McGrady defending. Here's Mr. Perfect. Covered by Hamilton. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. He's got 5.
Got 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
McGrady kicks to Hamilton. He dishes it to Bass. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. And Rose picks him up defensively. Dang against George. Goes up, and they call goaltending. They'll give him a bucket.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Here's Rose. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Boozer. Outside Rose. McGrady covering. The fadeaway. Can't get it to go. Pistons go the other way with the ball. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, that was a tough loss for them. And defensively, I thought they had a lot of trouble guarding their bench players. It was strange. Their bench players came off and really scored big, and that was a huge factor.
Clark, a second ago, Steve mentioned what trouble they had defending some of the reserves in the last game.
Well, Kevin, you can bet they won't be off guard today. I mean, they'll be giving just as much attention to those bench guys as they give to the starters now.
Chicago leading. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They just shot the ball so well in that game. It was their night.
I thought they were able to consistently find quality shots, and that was the difference.
You don't see the wide-open fadeaway shot too often.
And here are the Pistons now, trailing by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, and I thought they lost, Kevin, because of their effort at the free throw line. They got to the line, but they didn't convert, and you have to get those easy points.
Yeah, you need them, because what happens is you miss free throws and then you put your chin in your chest. You got your head down and your confidence wanes, and it can sometimes lead to poor play in other areas.
Here's Boozer, and it ends up out of bounds. With the bars in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Bulls in second.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coach has got to be pleased that his team has been able to score big with some consistency.
McGrady kicks to George. And Rose picks him up defensively. 6 to shoot. George against Rose. And George with the stuff.
Boy, he threw that thing down hard.
Now that's how to give the fans their money's worth.
Yeah, he is always worth the price of admission.
Outside Rose. Gibson. From past the arc. It's hauled in by George. The Pistons trailing. McGrady left side. Monroe with it, looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Hamilton, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Now, you can't give him any space out there.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Oh, Hamilton defending. Outside Dang. No one near him. And the Bulls with another miss.
He thought he made that one.
He sure did. I mean, it was an excellent look. It just didn't go down.
Takes the 3. And it's Dang with the rebound. And here we go with Derrick Rose, averaging 16 points a game. Mr. Perfect. They get it back. It's blocked. The Pistons leading. And George kicks to McGrady. Hamilton outside. He's picked up by Dang. Dang against Hamilton. That's good. Hamilton's got 5. Here is Rose. Just over 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Perfect. To stop the run. Gets it to go. 8 points for him.
And right now, he can do no wrong. Everything's working for him this quarter.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
He wants to make a few adjustments out there, and he's running through those with his team right now.
November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Pistons, 6 games out.
You know, for the Bulls, they've gotten themselves into exactly the position they wanted to be in at this point in the season. And I can't say that I'm all that surprised by it.
No, I'm not either, Clark. This is a talented team. Coming into the year, I think everybody expected them to be pretty strong. And to this point, I mean, they've done exactly what they wanted to do. And this is a very good basketball team.
No good from Hamilton. Now the Bulls with it. And the layup is good. 10 points for him.
Kevin, his scoring ability is valuable, really valuable. I mean, he's a guy you can rely on to knock down shots.
McGrady working against Conley. Launches it. But they recover it. Here's George. Connects from three-point range. George has got 9 points.
Probably time to bring an extra defender, change up the defense a little bit.
Well, Steve, he's been so good. I think they got to take the ball out of his hands right now.
Now here's Dang. 8 points his last outing. Here's Mr. Perfect. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here are the Pistons. Hamilton outside. George passes to Hamilton. And Monroe backs in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
There's another smooth finish there, Kevin. I mean, he operates at such a high level when he's in close to the basket.
Machine Thabit, he's checked in for the Pistons. Alonzo G comes in for George. Here's Conley. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's Mr. Perfect. Covered by Hamilton. Here's Mr. Perfect. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Bass.
Heads-up play, preventing the easy lay-in.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, he saw it was a free layup, didn't want to give that up, so he fouled him to force free throws.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's McGrady. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Conley picks him up. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Detroit.
It's been all about ball movement here. Great passing.
Yeah, anytime you've got an unselfish team, the ball will find the open player.
There's the 3. Can't get it to go. Pistons go the other way with the ball. Right around 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Conley against Hamilton. Clock at 6. G, he's covered by Deng. With the clock winding down, Chicago grabs the miss.
Tell you, he's worked hard to improve his jumper, but it still hasn't clicked for him.
Here's Conley. Boozer. He's guarded by Bass. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he also played really well in that win against the Pistons. The kick out to Deng. Outside Conley. Here's Mr. Perfect. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go. 15 points in the game.
Well, the defense wasn't bad, but I think they've got to tighten up on it.
McGrady outside. And it's Hamilton that time on the assist by McGrady. Here's Conley. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's Mr. Perfect. The dish to Boozer. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Strong move against a much bigger defender.
Yeah, he's definitely giving up a few inches, all right, Steve, but didn't seem to bother him.
McGrady kicks to Thabit. Pass down low. Basket good. And the Pistons lead by 3. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 3-point game. The 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
What a fantastic performance from long range.
Well, that's been his territory all game, Steve.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Here is Bynum. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Hamilton outside. Back to Bynum. Shot clock at 6. Conley picks him up. Bynum kicks to Villanueva. From deep. Rebound by the Bulls. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Conley left side. Here's Mr. Perfect for the 3. Charlie Villanueva grabs the miss. Fast break, here they come. G dishes to Hamilton. Gets himself open and drills it. Hamilton's got 9 points. Here's Mr. Perfect, covered by Hamilton. The shot no good. Pistons go the other way with the ball. Here's the break. Out of bounds. And they retain possession. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Bulls in second.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
51 seconds left to play in the first. Good.
And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. The pass to Gibson. Villanueva's there. 6 to shoot. Here's Mr. Perfect. Sinks the triple. 21 points in the game.
Well, not the best defensive scheme, and it results in a wide-open look.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Conley against Bynum. It's stolen.
Smooth defense there. He made it look like the pass was intended for him.
Here's Mr. Perfect. From downtown, and the Bulls, another 3. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Bulls up by 2.
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
And we'll return momentarily.
This Saturday, Rudy Gay and the Memphis Grizzlies go up against Tyreke Evans and the Sacramento Kings. It's Western Conference action. You don't want to miss it.
Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. Here's Bynum. Rose and Dang on the floor. Taj Gibson is out there with Carlos Boozer, and it's Matthews in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now, here is Monroe. He kicks it to George.
Yeah, I see him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup falls. George has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Pistons. Here comes Derrick Rose. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Pass to Matthews. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
9 straight points for them off of wide open looks from deep. Something has to change for this deep.
Yeah, they're just giving up too many easy shots out there. They've got to close out harder, get a hand up, make him put it on the floor.
And Monroe backs in. The jump hook. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside. That's their first turnover here, so they've done an excellent job of taking care of the basketball. One of the reasons they have this lead.
Chicago trailing here. Now the feed to Gibson. Back to Rose. Here's Matthews. Shot is no good, so Detroit will take it the other way. And here we go. And here is Villanueva, averaging 8 points a game.
Right here.
Launches a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Tries from the block. It's hauled in by Villanueva. Now the Pistons with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Bynum the pass to George. He's covered by Matthews. Bynum down low. He's covered by Rose. Shoots. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Here is Matthews. Outside Rose. He's guarded by Bynum. Bynum against Rose. Bynum with the steal.
Well, that's a really slick move to come up with that steal.
George against Rose. Now here's Bynum. Matthews covering. Bynum kicks to George. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. And it's a 6-point Piston lead.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
Now here's Matthews. 9-point game his last outing. Bynum against Rose. Matthews against George. Trying to get back on track. Good on the jump shot. Matthews has got his second bucket of the night. Pistons leading by 4. Now Bynum. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's G. 6 on the shot clock. Villanueva backing down. Banked in off the glass. Villanueva's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, they have a huge advantage in points in the paint. Look at that.
Oh, and this defense is getting pushed around a bit too much for my liking. They're just not competing at a high enough level here.
Now here's Rose, looking for his first bucket of the game. Outside Matthews. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Villanueva's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Both teams will make substitutions. Here is Rose.
And listen to the crowd. Cheer him on.
Yeah, it's neat to see a special bond between him and this city.
Bunny shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Smart. He's just using his size advantage to get his shot off.
And a sweet stroke, too, you might add.
McGrady dishes to George. Feeds it to Monroe. George passes to Bass. And Rose picks him up defensively. Bass's shot, good.
Well, they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter. And are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
From the arc. Second chance shot. Takes it right up. Drops in the layup for two. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
You know, you look at how this has played out so far, and they've really had a big advantage inside.
Now they're getting higher percentage shots in the lane, and they're getting a bounce here or there, but I think they're playing pretty well down there.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Dishes to Korver. The three. And the Bulls with another miss. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. A nice shot by George.
He's just playing so well across the board, guys.
Yep, I agree. I mean, that's exactly what his stats look like, definitely.
Bass, the rebound. Pistons leading by 10. Everybody's running. Hamilton outside. 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Look at what Richard Hamilton has done so far. He's got 11 points, and you can add 1 3-pointer to his stat line also.
You have to like a little bit of everything in the box score for him right now. He's really had a solid game.
Rose kicks to Gibson. Here's Mr. Perfect. Gibson with the screen on Hamilton. He feeds it to Rose. McGrady covering. Releases. Rose. Good. Rose has got his first bucket in this one.
Look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points.
Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
George. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And Rose throws it down hard.
He made sure to get a little extra hang time there, just to rub it in the defender's face a bit.
Look out below. I wasn't sure he was ever going to come down.
He just wanted to make sure he wasn't coming down on top of anybody.
That was a great angle we just saw on the Sprite Slam Cam. And he makes the free throw. Here's McGrady. Richard Hamilton on the wing. Goes up the baseline. Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
Well, that's definitely a good look. I mean, the defense can't be that relaxed. I mean, and expect him to miss consistently from there. He's too good.
And so here is Chicago. They trail by 6. Good.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
McGrady with the ball. Gives him the lead pass. Bass's shot. Good.
Beautiful dish there and a superb finish.
Chicago calls timeout.
Easy to see why he called this timeout. They've been allowing way too many shots around the basket, and that can't continue.
Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Bulls in second.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
Here's Mr. Perfect, covered by Hamilton. From outside the arc, that is good. 27 points for him.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
McGrady dishes to Thabit. Boozer picks him up. From 20 feet out. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got 14.
If I must say so, I mean, they are doing a terrific job of moving the ball around here.
Yeah, much better than their opponents. It seems like every time they score, it's coming off of an assist.
Here's Mr. Perfect. 27 points for him. Clock at 6. Now Hamilton defending. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
McGrady kicks to Hamilton. Pass up top. He passes it to George. He's picked up by Dang. Dang against George. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's the triple. Rebound, Detroit. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Mr. Perfect hits the reach-in call. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Here's McGrady. They double him with Boozer. Kicks to Bass. Boozer picks him up. Count the bucket. Bass has got 12.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Fires the three. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, he's struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
Here's McGrady. The shot is off. Nice D from Dang. Bulls trail by 4. Lets the three fly. Again, the miss by Dang. And it's the Pistons with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. McGrady working against Dang. McGrady passes to Hamilton. He dishes it to Bass. 6 to shoot. Back to Hamilton. Stolen by Boozer. Now the Bulls with it. 4-point game. Rose. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Pistons making a change here.
Derrick Rose at the line for the ball. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Rose.
How about the night Derrick Rose is having? He has 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
Here's Bass. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bass has got 14 points. And here is Gibson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Ilgauskas a screen on Bynum. A 3-ball. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Matthews. 11 points for Rose.
Well, another uncontested three there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open threes.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open three-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up one, but you start giving three-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble.
Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's G. 4 on the clock. Off target from the baseline. Here's Rose. No good. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
Hello, I'm I'm Damon Bruce. Can I interest you in an extra helping of NBA goodness this Thanksgiving? I knew I could. Good. We got a full plate of basketball here for you on HP at the half. We've seen the Bulls slugging it out, playing a team they know that they can beat, but will they? We still got a game. A nice start for Derrick Rose. He's got 11 points, not to mention a few dimes as well. But you know, Pistons also came to play. A dominant offensive display through 2 quarters. They're scoring efficiently. Paul George really playing effortlessly. It'll be the Magic out at Amway Center against the Celtics.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Here's McGrady. On the floor for Detroit. Brandon Bass is out there with Greg Monroe. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Hamilton in at the shooting guard position. Here's George. Here's Bass. Yes, and the foul. They get Carlos Boozer.
Crashing the offensive glass is such a big part of this game, and it's going to pay off for them.
Outside Rose. Backing down his day. Over George. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Hamilton kicks to Bass. Back to Hamilton. This one for 3. Gets it to go. And it's a 6-point Piston lead.
Little slow on the defensive rotation there.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. There's the block. And they get it back. Dang dishes to Boozer. Shoots over Monroe. Shot's good by Boozer. Boozer's got 6.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Now, here is McGrady. And Rose picks him up defensively. Now, here's Bass. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Dang, gets called for the reach. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
Here's George. 16 points for him. He's covered by Deng. Just 5 on the clock. Bass passes to Monroe. Up and in on the layup. Monroe's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Good start for this offense. They're shooting 3 of 4 now from the field, so offense in a good groove.
Gibson with the screen on McGrady. Here's Mr. Perfect. McGrady covering. Pass to Deng. Here's Mr. Perfect. Shoots the 3, and that one's good. 33 points for him.
Boy, these threes are picking them apart. I mean, 4 out of the last 5 shots against them, all uncontested, and all are threes.
Yeah, the defense just looks uninterested right now. I mean, they're not making the effort to challenge these shots.
Hamilton gets whistled for a loose ball foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was climbing all over the defender on that one, no doubt.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, a pretty easy over-the-back call right there, partner.
Here's Mr. Perfect. 33 points for him. McGrady covering. Shoots a fader. Scooped up. Here's Gibson. He takes it up and lays it in. Now just a 1-point Piston lead. Here comes McGrady. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Here's George. He's got 16. Rose is tagged with the reach. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's McGrady. They lead by 1. There's the dish to Bass. Gibson with the steal.
That's just horrible decision. You got to be more patient with the ball.
And the basket by Rose. And Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
So now that's twice we've seen the offense collapse. That's back-to-back empty trips because of turnover.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem because now all of a sudden you start turning the ball over, you lose all offensive rhythm and flow.
This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital. Boy, this is scary. You get a score rolling like this, you're in some trouble.
Yeah, you can't leave a guy like that on an island. I mean, you got to bring some help.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Outside Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Then kicks to Rose. Covered by Hamilton. The jump hook. And again, it's Derrick Rose. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You just can't let him get that close to the hoop.
Now McGrady. Hamilton outside. There's the pass to Bass. Stolen by Boozer.
Oops. You got to watch it if you bring the ball down when you're on the low block.
And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Dang. 17 points for Rose. Pistons trailed by 3. McGrady with the ball. Got a piece of it.
Well, it's too bad after such an efficient first half. He's starting to turn the ball over here in the second.
And the basket good. Rose has got 19 points. McGrady outside. Hamilton outside. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. And Gibson sends it back. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Mr. Perfect. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. No good on the free throw. Wesley Matthews checked in for Chicago. Alonzo G is checked in for Detroit. And the second free throw, good. Here's McGrady. Here's G. Matthews covering. McGrady outside. They need this. No good from Hamilton. Here's Chicago. 6-point game. Pulls up. Here's Gibson. The second chance bucket is good. Gibson's got 4 points this quarter. Here's McGrady. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's G. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Boozer.
They just haven't been as solid as they were earlier in the game in terms of taking care of the basketball.
The kick out to Rose. He kicks to Boozer. Monroe on him. The jump hook. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, plenty of contact there. Easy call.
Steve, when you miss a shot like that, you know he got hit on the way up.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's McGrady. Hamilton outside. Clock at 6. Here's Bass. Soft touch off the glass. Bass has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Got such a good feel for his shot today, in a really good groove.
Boozer a screen on Hamilton. Here's Mr. Perfect. Gibson the screen. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 34 for 3. That is good. 37 points for him.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
McGrady against Rose. Rose against McGrady. Here's Bass. He connects. Bass has got 21 in the game.
We've seen some great shooting from him today. They've got to lean on him a little bit more.
Hamilton against Rose. Takes it up. Detroit with the rebound.
You got to like the interior defense, guys. Really strong, protecting the rim.
Kick out to Hamilton. Monroe dishes to McGrady. And Rose picks him up defensively. McGrady outside. Stolen by Boozer.
That's 3 turnovers for him in this quarter alone, guys. He's got to be better with it.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Now here's Gibson. He's guarded by Bass. Just 4 to shoot. Fades. Rebounded by the Pistons. Monroe's got 4 rebounds in this game. McGrady outside. And Monroe backs in. Mr. Perfect hauls it in off the glass. The Bulls leading by 8. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The first free throw is good. Chicago making some changes. Ilgauskas is checked in for Boozer. Bang comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Conley in for Derrick Rose. And then for Detroit, Hashim Thabit, who's checked in for Monroe. And it's George in for Richard Hamilton. Pistons trail by 10. McGrady outside. Conley picks him up. Here's G. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Not often you see him take that shot.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Here is Conley. Ilgauskas a screen on McGrady. Conley against McGrady. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 39. The kick out to Dang. And there's the 3-second violation. Pistons trail by 7. McGrady kicks to G. Passes to George. The feed to G. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Here's the beat. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 5.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Right side, Dang. Here's Mr. Perfect. Defended by George. Conley left side. The tray. It's hauled in by George.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Off to the races, just really getting up and down the floor.
Not much the defense could do there, guys, but let him go.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Ilgauskas. Conley the pass to Day. Here's Mr. Perfect. 4 on the shot clock. To halt the run. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 4 rebounds in this game. And George with this stuff. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
They are closing in here. Their offense heating up.
Well, you want to maintain contact, and after this nice run here, they've made up some ground, and they're right where they want to be.
Lets it go from the wing. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. We'll see you in just a moment, live here from Chicago.
Next Wednesday, Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks. The NBA season pushes on.
And now let's send it to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Kevin, well, our spark of the game goes to the Bulls for that major surge. Some fantastic effort and work on the defensive end in the third period has been crucial to them gaining control and setting the tone. Most important for them, building the lead. We'll see if they can keep it, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, it was a scoring run that proved extremely important.
Yeah, Kevin, you know what? I think that's exactly when they grabbed this one by the throat, really seized control of it.
And you could see their energy just building as the game went on. And by the end of that run, they really took control of everything.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Carlos Boozer. Matthews out there with Conley. Then it's Dang, and that is good. Conley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls. Now here's Bynum. Villanueva with a screen on Conley. Here's Hamilton. No good. That would have tied it. The Bulls leading by 3. Conley dishes to Dang. Feeds to Matthews. Back to Dang. Shoots off the step back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
His second first team.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Here is Bynum. Over by Conley, Bynum, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Conley kicks to Matthews. The 3 is launched. That one goes. Come. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Tell you what, with the 3-pointers flowing, this defense is really struggling right now.
Yeah, it's a big differential in points off of threes, and they've got to do a better job of closing out defensively.
Matthews against Hamilton. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it.
Boy, Kevin, you have to take better care of the ball, and they just haven't done that this half after doing a good job in the first.
Dishes to Conley. He feeds it to Matthews. From 11 feet away. Rebound, Detroit. Hamilton's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
As great as they've been on the board so far, they just haven't found a way to get out on top.
Yeah, but if they continue to rebound, they can put together a little run here and cut into this lead.
Here's Monroe. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Here's Conley. It's Matthews on the wing, covered by Hamilton. Here's the 3. No good. Pistons go the other way with the ball. They've trailed by as many as 10 points. Dang against George. Now Monroe. He passes to Hamilton. Gets it to go. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead. Here's Conley. Kicks it to Dang. Back to Conley. Now Bynum defending. Lets it fly. And again, Chicago. No good. It'll be all tied up if they can convert right here. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
Shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, and really a nice pace to their offense.
Geiger, he's guarded by Bynum. There's a good screen. Shot off the pick. Buries the jump shot. Matthews has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he did a nice job losing his man on a good pick and then just buried the jumper. That is basketball 101 right there, Kevin.
Bynum kicks to Villanueva. Releases from 15. Banks it in.
Yeah, they are just lighting them up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
Conley against Bynum. Just 5 to shoot. He gathers. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Here is Bynum. Still anybody's game at this point.
No question, and this becomes a very big possession here.
He dishes it to Villanueva. It's a look. That's good, and it's Bynum with the assist. Bynum's got 3 assists tonight.
That's 10 straight points now coming in that mid-range jump shot area, guys.
Yeah, it is, and they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off, and I think that's very good discipline they're showing us here.
It's Boozer missing.
You know, with the way they've dominated the glass so far, I'm a little surprised it's still a close game.
Yeah, you've got to take advantage. I mean, you're getting extra possessions, but you're not knocking down shots.
Bynum against Conley. Pass to Matthews. Moving the ball well. Geiger, Villanueva covering. Here's Geiger. Rebound, Detroit. Close game. They're a deficit right now. Bynum, the pass to Hamilton. Matthews covering. Hamilton outside. Shoots over Matthews. Hamilton can't get that one to fall. Chicago leading. Matthews with it. Back to Boozer. Monroe on him. The fader. And that one's good. Boozer. Here is Bynum. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
He's missing a lot of shots out here. Offensively, he just has not been able to produce in this quarter.
Outside Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out. That's good from Dang on the assist from Carlos Boozer. Boozer's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Bynum. It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. Sticks it from 17 feet. Hamilton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That time he found the gap in the defense to turn that one into a very easy jump shot, a warm-up jumper, if you will.
Chicago calls timeout.
I think Coach saw a couple of things he wanted to correct. You got to make sure everyone's following the game plan.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. His message was very simple. Pick up the pace and be extremely aggressive. He said at one point, we need to make things very hard on their ball handlers. Let's see if they can feel the heat, guys.
Lets it go with a three. Good. And he has 42.
Boy, that's too easy. You cannot let a shooter that good get a warm-up jump shot like that. If you do that, it'll be raining all day from out there.
McGrady. Hamilton outside. With 1 on the clock. Rebound by the Bulls. Tang's got 6 rebounds in the game. Boozer a screen on McGrady. Here's Gibson. Rebound by Greg Monroe.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Rose gets a hand on it. The Bulls leading by 7. Fires from the wing. That's good. Rose has got 21 in the game. Here is Bell. And Rose picks him up defensively. And here's George. Here's McGrady. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. Here's Rose. Here's Mr. Perfect. Now McGrady defending. Mr. Perfect. And the Bulls another three.
A lot of the points they've given up have come on open threes like that one. And that has to be disconcerting and frustrating to their coach.
Well, they should know better. I mean, they read the scouting report. You can't leave these guys wide open on the perimeter.
Open look. They get it again. A second chance effort, and it rattles out.
They're really hurting with his performance here. He just hasn't played up to his standards so far.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pistons trail by 9. Bell dishes to McGrady. From about 16, and it's Hamilton that time on the assist by McGrady. Hamilton's got 23. Now Rose. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Boozer in the post. Monroe on him. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 10. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hamilton. Shoots from the high post. Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
No reason to get fancy. Just keep it simple. Like pound cake, a basic throwdown.
No need for theatrics, right?
That's right.
That's right. No 360 necessary there. Nothing fancy.
Here's McGrady. And he converts the layup. McGrady's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Here's Rose. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Then kicks to Rose. Defended by Bell. Gets it to go. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
Now, here is McGrady. Tight defense on him. George passes to McGrady. The dish to George. Shot clock at 6. Cannot hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Outside Rose. Here's Mr. Perfect. And Boozer backs in. Now Monroe defending. Again, Chicago.
That's a dagger. That will probably finish this game.
Yeah, it's over, Steve. Convincing closeout.
Mr. Perfect is whistled for reaching in. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's George. Back to Monroe. The pass to McGrady. 6 to shoot. Hamilton outside. Over Dang, and it's rejected. Goes right up. Rises up and throws it down.
Well, they've looked good here tonight, and now they are coasting to the finish line.
Steve, just a matter of time right now.
Here's Bell. No good there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.
They had the Hater of the Year award. Haters ball, man. 24/7 around the clock. That's how they do it. Inside is right here. The city that we call Dodge City. Got a lot of hatred around this place.
You guys were firing on all cylinders out there tonight. That's got to be a win that makes you feel good about the team as a whole. Agree or disagree?
Yeah, it was a good win for the team, man. We did what we were supposed to do, and it made a difference. It's always easier when you can build a little cushion like that. There's less pressure, not as much of a sense of urgency. And you feel like you can play your own game without worrying too much about the score. If only every game was like that, man.
Back to when they used to shape shift and shift right back. Before I picked up the mic and started writing rhymes, I could alter my form at any given time. Shape, shift, shape, shift, shape, shape, shift, shift, shape, shift, shape.